What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Before we hop on into this video, I am currently sick at the moment, so if my voice doesn't seem as loud or it just sounds a little bit different, that is why. But regardless guys, before we start, make sure to check out my second channel. Link to that is in the description down below. I've been uploading more videos on there and being active on there again, and I'm bringing back new this week, this Friday. As well guys, make sure to check out the Discord, the link to that's in the description down below. And lastly, I just want to shout out all the channel memberships, but with all this being said, let's just hop on into this video. So today we're going to be talking about a few things. I'm going to be talking about the possibility that The Party Never Ends is the last Juice album, at least last posthumous album that they're ever going to release. I want to talk about that. There's a theory that a lot of you have been sending me about how they're going to roll this album out that I want to talk about. And lastly, I just want to give you guys an update on WRLD Summer. So we actually have quite a bit to go over today. So we're just going to start with the theory that this is the last Juice album. Alright, now the reason this theory has any substance behind it at all is because somebody commented on one of Bibby's Instagram posts and said you need to drop a last album or something, talking about, I'm assuming that's talking about Bibby's last album, but I'm not quite sure. But then Bibby responded with, it's the last album, comma, the party will never end. Now, the way that this is worded, this might just be worded incorrectly, and I don't know if this really has a lot to mean that this is the last posthumous Juice album, but I could see this being the last album. I've always said in all my videos that I think we're going to get 2 to 3 posthumous albums max. I know that they have 2,000 songs that Juice recorded over his lifetime, or at least when he got signed to Grade A. But just because he has 2,000 songs recorded does not mean every single one of those songs would drop. And especially for Juice, if you look at what they've done with past artists like X, Pop Smoke, Peep, and Juice, I would honestly say Juice and Mac Miller have gotten the best treatment out of every artist that has passed away. They're not milking Juice by dropping tons of terrible songs or projects like Pop Smoke's new album or Bad Vibes Forever. Regardless, they would never even have to do that with Juice because he has so much music that they would never need to water down an album with features or put unfinished songs on the album. But I still just never really thought that they would drop album after album after album because they want the albums to still have a theme or a story, and there's really only probably a few that you could do with a story. And with the way The Party Never Ends is going to be set up, it sounds like if each 3 parts is kind of telling its own story, plus the story we got from Legends Never Died, that's already 4 different projects with a different story. And the way The Party Never Ends might work as well is that the whole album might connect back together once we have all 3 parts officially released. But like I said, Bibby might have worded this wrong, and this might not be true. There still might be more albums coming out in the future after these Party Never End albums, but this is just a theory. I've always said that there's only going to be 2 or 3, in my opinion. And Bibby saying this doesn't really confirm anything because it's just an Instagram comment, and we know Bibby's not going to clear this up anytime soon, so we're just going to have to wait and see what happens with that. But transitioning into this theory for how they're going to release The Party Never Ends, shout out to Harry. A link to his Instagram will be in the description down below. But he did send me this theory that I actually think makes a lot of sense. It would be a dope idea if they did this. So he goes in to say how obviously there's going to be 3 parts to The Party Never Ends. There's going to be the hype part, the sad part, and the love part. Well, the theory he has is that the hype part is going to be The Party Never Ends, the sad part will be called Outsiders, and the love part will be called A Naruto Date in London. We know that Outsiders and A Naruto Date in London both were real projects that existed, and even though The Party Never Ends wasn't something that Juice had made or was planning on releasing at the time when he was alive, that doesn't mean he never was going to do anything with this name. I mean, The Party Never Ends is so iconic to Juice and his whole brand that I feel like he eventually would have done something with this. But regardless, I don't know how true or accurate this theory is, but a lot of you have sent it to me, and I actually really like that idea. Having the hype part be called The Party Never Ends, the sad part being called Outsiders, and then the love part being called A Naruto Date in London. Honestly, in my opinion, that's a really dope idea, and I would not be upset if they did that at all. This does bring up the question if all 3 parts will just be called The Party Never Ends, but I feel like they really won't do that. I feel like they will do something different or unique by naming the album something different, but I'm also not sure. We're just going to have to wait and see with that. Alright, now lastly, I just want to dive into the update for Grail Summer. So last night, we actually got 3 new leaks. Okay, so we were going to be getting 2 songs together. We were going to get Make It Sell OG and Dark Arts. It was a group buy for $20,000, but the buy was moving super slow. So what they ended up doing was they ended up adding Iron on Me, which is just racks, and Dark Arts to the same group buy. And if it finished within 24 hours, they would leak Dark Arts, Make It Sell OG, and Iron on Me, which it ended up finishing, and they ended up leaking all 3 songs. And now moving forward, City I Know or On the Road, the song produced by Marshmello, which is one of my big juice grails. I've talked about this in a couple other videos, but this is going to be the next group buy, and I'm very excited to get this song. And then moving on to this, though, I'm assuming we're only going to have a few more group buys or a few more songs leaking before we actually get the album. But yeah, that's going to be all for this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget, guys, that we're less than 1,000 subscribers away from 20K, and I'm doing my face reveal at 20K. So if you're new here, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my second channel, guys. I'm trying to hit 3,000 subscribers over there as quick as possible. And, guys, check out my Instagram at ComplexProductions999 and my Twitter at ComplexDiscuss. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.